It's Marvel time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the figure complex Amazing Yamaguchi Gambit from the X-Men Marvel line. Wow, holy ballsack. Another huge fan favorite. I mean, I already got Wolverine from the Amazing Yamaguchi. I got Psylocke, was really happy with that figure. So, getting Gambit, I'm happy about that. And I want to see if this one lives up to the hype, because Amazing Yamaguchi, it's a different line. I don't really collect anything but the X-Men. They also released the Magneto a while ago, but that one looked weird, so I skipped it. But Gambit, I want to have it, so let's look at him. Why does this guy smell like gasoline? It must have something to do with the paint, but I'm gonna have a headache, guys. This is one of the most intense smells I ever got when taking a figure out of the box. So he stands at about 17 centimeters, a little over it. Well, basically 17 centimeters to the top of his head, and he's got some size. But thinking about it, yeah, we only got Wolverine and Psylocke so far, who I mean, Wolverine is pretty short, that's known, so this should be in scale 6.6 inches tall overall. Look and design of the figure. It's the Amazing Yamaguchi, and if you don't know the line, it's a lot more flashy. It's a lot more, you could say, anime. The face sculpt and the hair in general is really exaggerated, and the same goes for the metallic paint job. I move up the camera just a little bit to look at the face. Now, the face looks old. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the face. There's really a lot of wrinkles. There's this weird eyeshadow over there, over both of his eyes. I don't really know about that. He has a smirk. Overall, again, like I'm saying, I don't really know about the design. I don't know about all the wrinkly stuff. He looks super evil, and I'm not just talking about the black eyes, because that's accurate. Then you got the hairstyle, has a little bit of metallic going on, and as I mentioned, it's really exaggerated going to the side. Really spiky, a lot more anime as his face just goes bye-bye. Alright, whatever. Got the ear sticking out. This one seems like it's kind of cut. That's part of his bandana. So now moving down to the entire body, a lot of metallic going on in his chest area. And as far for the coat, obviously you got a muted tone, and that's nice. I like that they don't just go ham and make everything metallic, which they could have done, but that would be stupid. So yeah, the coat, I mean, as you can tell right now, he looks like a Transformer or something with all the stuff that's just... He doesn't look good from the back, that's what I'm saying. There's the wrinkles in it, that is cool, but the articulation is super wonky, but you're getting a lot out of it. Now, if it's worth it, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I'll get to the articulation. But now look at the abs, also very nicely muscle work. And this part is floaty completely, so you can move that around. Have some more metallic on the top. As far as the paint application goes, it is clean for the most part. I haven't really seen any big slips so far, so kudos to that. The gray lines, there is a tiny bit of paint bleeding, but that's not really an issue. As we go down to the legs, to like the knee pads, shin pads, whatever you want to call it, is all kind of metal stuff. And we got the pink kind of going into like a purplish on his legs, all very nicely molded. And once again, the paint job is clean. It is a lot cleaner than I think some of the other ones. Some of these had paint bleeding, and this Gambit looks pretty good in the paint. Now for your articulation, I feel like this is going to be a long one. First things first, I already have a quality control issue because this shoulder pad does not stay on. How is the shoulder pad connected? Just via peg over here. I have a small ball peg, kind of like the SH figure arts with the Dragon Ball figures. That's fine, but it doesn't stay on. Now, head articulation goes forward, goes to the back, and the face, as we established, it's really loose, so I'm just going to take it off. But you have the ball joint in there on a long peg, and you have a thing covering it up. So overall, I mean, it's okay, gets the job done, does tilt to the side. Obviously now a little bit weird without the face on it, but since it just keeps falling off, so I don't want to deal with that. Also goes all the way around, and you have neck articulation, which is really nice. And basically, all of it is pretty much on ball joints. That's really Revoltech stuff, ball joints, and some swivels. Also neck goes to the side by a lot and has some rotation all the way around. As we established, this is floaty, so you can move it around. The good part about it is it's, you know, always, you can always line it up with the rest of it. The bad part about it is it doesn't have anything to really... It kind of stays in place if you push it in, but not really. I really would have liked to have a ball pack somewhere going into it. Then we got the double ball pack combination for the shoulder. Has some nice rotation in there. Goes up all the way down, and you can bring it. Can you bring it around? No, it's packed in there. So, well, it should really go around. Well, it goes around on the first ball. So you can bring that around like that, and you have the shoulder pad that's on this side is still on there, so you can hide it, and it's really nice. You can't hide it all the way, obviously. I don't know why the ball pack is so far apart, but you know, it's just the wonky articulation of these Revoltecs, of these amazing Yamaguchi. It is powered by Revoltec or whatever they're saying. Ball hinge in the shoulder. Looks a little bit wonky. Like a flat ball hinge would probably be better, but whatever. Then we got the fist on another ball hinge. It is kind of limited up here. Can that move around? No. Goes back, forward, and all the way around. Now for the chest articulation. Actually, the coat. I'm being like, because I don't even know where to go next. The coat is connected via ball joint, so you can move that. Well, you can open and close it, kind of, sorta. And it has some wiggle motion up and down. Actually, a lot. You can bring that forward or to the back. So posing is just, it's one of these things that they're really focusing. Let's see, you can bring that back. You can try to line it up in the back, but that will always look wonky, and you can take it apart like that. So, yeah, there's a lot going on with the coat. Then we got another ball pack, which has two packs, one that goes into the front part of the coat and one into the back. So you can bring that up, you can bring that down and rotate it all the way around. I'm trying to have it not disconnect. It's kind of just connected to the flop over here of the coat, and it doesn't really want to cooperate right now. So you can bring that all the way around. If you get it, it's really just a little bit stuck. I would recommend heating it up maybe a little bit. But overall, you get a lot out of it, but I really wish they would have made a middle part, because if you really want to do the crazy poses where it's spreading out, you will have a big gap in the middle. Like, even if you just go it straight down like that. Even if you try to cover it up, you still have kind of like the butt hanging out. Let's have a look at the butt actually. I mean, I do it for the girls, why not do it for the dudes? There you go, butt review. Now, it's back to the torso. Has a lot, wow, holy crap. Back, leaves a little bit of a gap, but that's to be expected. Forward, really a lot leaping into battle. And now tilt side to side, and doesn't really go round. Now the lower part also has basically the same amount of range. So as you can tell, if you combine these two, it's getting wild. To the back, it's a little bit blocked. The back is not as impressive, but still, you can completely straighten them out like that. And it has also rotation, I believe. It's super stiff though, because the crotch piece is soft plastic after all. But I guess it's on there super tightly. But also the way it's molded, it doesn't really leave any gaps, so that's fine. Now for the legs, that's kind of limited, and you have the ball joint in the upper part of the leg. It goes forward, as you can tell, not really that much. Goes to the side, not really that much. It doesn't really go to the back because of the butt. Actually now, okay, so you really have to force it, and I'm hoping I'm not breaking anything. So, because the nature of the joint is you have it connected via ball joint, but there's another swivel down here, which will always move around, and it will go in a pretty extreme angle, but just adding that much more to it. I like this one because it's kind of hidden with the nature of the pants. It looks alright. It looks a little bit wonky on Psylocke. Then you got not a ball hinge For the knee, let me move that up. So that gets some very nice rotation also. Just so crazy stuff. He can play soccer and whatnot. Why do I go straight to soccer? I don't know. So, got a swivel down here, and the foot is on another ball hinge, and you got a toe hinge to round it off. Holy ball sack. That was a lot of articulation. Now for the accessories, there aren't that many, but I'm a fan of what they did here. I'm gonna start off with the staff. It's a plain staff. It's surprisingly not as metallic as the rest of it. Has a little bit of a look to it though. It looks like metal, is basically what I'm saying. And I'm kind of running out of air with all the stuff that's going on. You got another angry face, once again, just like the other ones. Just kind of wrinkly and super evil looking. So, I don't really know about that. Also, he does have the rotating eye feature. I kind of forgot to mention that because that's not a thing I'm not really a fan of, but hey, it is there. So you got this little piece and you just kind of stick it in. And you move the eyes around, and yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So then for your hands, you got this hand. He also has the other one on the figure itself. Then there's some open posing hands for holding the cards and throwing them cards. As you may see, there's holes in there, and that's for, I'm just gonna go over to this one quickly. That's just to put these holographic cards in there, which looks amazing. I love this, and I love that it's gonna stick nicely in the hole. Wow, that's sexual. And he holds that actually very well, so that's awesome. Kudos to that. What's not so awesome, and then we move over to the little bit more disappointing one. He has, well, this is the fist hand, but this is the more open hand. Well, this is more for the staff, I'm guessing. Yeah. Well, we have two of these also. The other one is already on the figure, and these are supposed to be for these cards. But yeah, they made like this really long tag on there, which is supposed to slide into the hand. But it doesn't really. And I'm not kidding. Here's the instructions. It's just like the one with the finger though. Okay, which one is the one with the finger? This one then. So I got the wrong hand after all. So the other hands are just for decoration. Do these have holes? No, they don't. And this is, yeah, that's just a closed fist hand. But I guess, okay, so it's for this one. Ah, that works. I'm sorry, I almost screwed that up. But yeah. This looks awesome. I love this idea actually, to take like a real kind of plastic card or whatever and to have the see-through stuff around it. This looks amazing, and you have the two aces. So wow, big fan of that, big fan, and it actually fits. And then you also have the base, which I will take out in a second. I just left it in to show you all the single pieces. You got the ground piece, you got the arm, and then you got the claw in here. And you also get two more brown pegs for the jacket, I'm guessing. So, you know, like I'm saying, as I moved the jacket around, I was afraid it was gonna break. So, well, jacket doesn't have the, well, whatever. You have these, and let's move on to the final thoughts. So now that everything is said and done, is this guy good or not? Final thoughts. Let's go over it again real quickly. I think the design is really cool. I like the Onimu style. I like the flashy paint job. I like the hairstyle and whatnot. I don't really like the face that much, but it's okay. As long as I don't go too close in, I'm not really bothered by it. I don't hate it. So overall, the rest of the figure, you got the flashy paint job. You got tons of nice muscle work and wrinkles, and a really wonky looking articulation, which still is great. Just everything that you get out of the articulation is something that you really don't have with any other figure. So it might hurt the overall design a little bit, but there's tons of ways to hide it, and I think they did a good job with that. Other than the back, obviously, and the kind of missing jacket piece in the front. And speaking of hiding, I forgot that the knee pads on ball joints, so that's amazing. So and I said the upper part of the coat over here is not connected. It is connected, but like I was thinking in the front connected. That's what I meant. So if you want to get back at me and be like, oh, it's connected. Yeah, okay, it is. So yeah, final thoughts. What are the final thoughts? I do recommend this guy. because I didn't even talk about the accessories. They're amazing. Look at this stuff. It holds on very nicely. The only thing that doesn't hold on is this shoulder pad, but that's really quality control issue. So yeah, I can't really come up with a really bad thing, except for the missing piece of the jacket. The paint job is very nice. It's very clean. You got the base. You got all the accessories you need. Maybe could use another face, but you know, that's debatable. You have smiling, smirk, kind of arrogant. And yes, I said his face is ugly, but you know, if you're not going in too close, it's alright. You don't really see all the wrinkles and stuff, and I think they kind of overdid it with that. But kind of overdoing it is the name of the game for the amazing Yamaguchi. So once again, yes, I do recommend this guy, because what other high quality Gambit are you gonna get anyway? Right, none of them. Unless Morphex decides to do one. So it's just, that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Gambit wants.